about to start the program in the next few moments. In about a minute's time, please. May I have your attention, everyone? We start the program in the next 1 minute, please. Thank you. Present. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to His Highness Thakur Sahib Shri Mantata Singh of Rajkot, the President Board of Trustees, members of the boards, founding houses, heads and families, and Thakur Sahib Shri Krishna Kumar Ji of Chuda, Principal Mr. Yash Saxena, dear esteemed guests, respected teachers and students, thank you all for gracing the occasion with your presence. Your support and participation makes this event truly special. Welcome to the reunion of gratitude celebrating our roots. Today, we gather to honor the legacy of Rajkumar College's past teachers and staff whose wisdom and dedication have profoundly impacted countless lives. A small announcement to you for the usage of washrooms. Onto the stage left, we have the elders to visit on the left side of the dormitories onto the stage, and gents teachers or the elderly guests onto the right side of the stage, and for others on the back side of the stage. And also to please keep your mobile phones on silent mode for the next an hour or two, please.
To begin our program, we kindly request everyone to stand as we sing our school song. Let us join together in this moment of pride and unity.
All honor to the chiefs who read our college in the past. Their fame shall like a beacon burn as long as time shall last. Firm as the wave resisting rock, deep rooted, strong and sure. For them, for her, our loyalty forever shall endure. Here many happy years we've spent, here many friendships made, and RKCians are lifelong friends through sunshine and through shade. We owe her these and more beside that none can ever repay. The lessons we have daily learned in classroom and at play. Forgetfulness of self when good will not result to all, and courage to uphold the right with zeal whatever befall. And so when our day is over, they'll hand out memories down, like other whose fair deeds still shine like gems in college crown. All honor to the chiefs who read our college in the past. First in the field, we'll guard her name as long as life shall last.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. We are delighted to extend a warm floral welcome to His Highness Thakur Sahib Shri Mandata Singh Ji of Rajkot, the President Board of Trustees, graciously received by Mr. Yogesh Wadhwana, Aura President. Additionally, we honor Thakur Sahib Shri Krishna Kumar Singh Ji of Chuda, Member Board of Trustees, warmly welcomed by Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel, Aura Vice President. So that's Guru Vandana from all our trustees and Aura President and the Vice President to all the teachers being present here. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I think the book, again I'll repeat, floral welcome. May I now request, we're delighted to extend a warm floral welcome to His Highness Thakur Sahib Shri Mandata Singh Ji of Rajkot, the President of the Board of Trustees, graciously received by Yogesh Wadhwana, Aura President. Additionally, we honor Thakur Sahib Shri Krishna Kumar Singh Ji of Chuda, Members Board of Trustees, welcomed by Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel, Aura Vice President.
We extend our deepest gratitude to the ORA executive members for their tireless efforts in making this event possible. Their dedication has brought us together for this remarkable occasion. The criteria for selecting teachers to be facilitated today have been minimum of 5 years of service between the years 1960 and 2000. On behalf of the old RKCians Association, we assure you that we will honor the teachers who have served from 2001 to 2025 in near future. It is an honor to be here today as the anchor for this event. On behalf of the old RKCians Association, I, Nandita Chauhan, alongside Rahul Dangar, extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished guests, faculty members, and fellow RKCians. Your presence makes this truly special, and we are deeply grateful to each and every one of you. We kindly request all ex-students and guests to remain seated until the end of the program. This gesture is understood as a mark of respect for our dedicated teachers and staff who have contributed immensely to our community. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
Before we continue, let us take a moment of honor and remember the teachers who have no longer with us. Their dedication and passion have left a lasting impact on our lives and continue to inspire us every day. Please join me in a moment of silence to reflect on their contributions and express our gratitude for all they have given. May we all stand for a moment for silence. Thank you. Please be seated. We would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our past principals who have served from 1960 to 2000. Mr. Mark Alexander Winterblith, who led our school from 1948 to 1963. Mr. Peter Rogerson served with dedication from 1963 to 1991, guiding the school through many transformative years. And Ms. Rati F. Cooper, who was at the helm from 1992 to 2000, continued to inspire and lead with passion and commitment. Their leadership has been instrumental in shaping the school's legacy. Today, we come together to celebrate the dedication and commitment of our remarkable teachers and staff who served our school for many years. Your tireless efforts and unwavering passion and selfless devotion have shaped countless minds and touched numerous hearts. Your influence extends far beyond the classroom, inspiring generations to grow, learn, and thrive. We salute our teachers of physics who have helped us unravel the mysteries of the universe, teachers of chemistry who have mixed learning and fun with experimentation, teachers of biology who have nurtured our curiosity about life and its wonders, teachers of history who guided us through time, teaching valuable lessons, teachers of geography who have broadened our horizons, exploring cultures worldwide, teachers of music who have harmonized our souls with rhythm and melody, sports coaches who have instilled teamwork, discipline, and perseverance, NCC instructors who have groomed leaders, discipline, and patriotism, teachers of English who have opened doors to literature and linguistic mastery, teachers of languages who have preserved our cultural heritage through language, and to all non-academic staff for your contribution in smooth functioning of our institution, and to all our teachers and non-academic staff, regardless of the subject or role, your impact on our school community is immeasurable. You have made our learning exciting, challenging, and meaningful. Your legacy will continue to inspire and motivate us for years to come. Please join me in expressing our deepest gratitude and appreciation to these exceptional educators and non-teaching staff. Thank you for your remarkable service. RKC is especially blessed to have had not only devoted principals but also a number of dedicated staff members whose presence and approach to education have created culture and humanity. RKC has nurtured, influenced, and helped in the lives of hundreds of alumni, leading them in their adult life to make successful and effective contributions to society in so many ways. In the beautiful old stone walls and hundreds of pointed arches, I'm sure you all hear the echoes of our Gurujis who made our present possible. All our teachers are role models who exemplified dedication and passion, fostered positive attitudes, respect, values, showing us how to live with integrity, hope, determination, empathy, and compassion. They encourage us to explore our interests, discover our strengths, pursue our lifelong learning, and impart life skills such as effective communication, teamwork, how to navigate challenges, and make a positive contribution to society. We recognize and appreciate the significant impact our teachers have had on us. We can reclaim their transformative powers and ensure that our teachers remain beacons of enlightenment and empowerment for generations to come. Thank you so much to all our teachers present here. We as students have been able to uplift ourselves of your love, care, guidance, and support. Each of our teachers has been motivational spirit for us in all respects. Today, the school stands enriched by its past heritage, poised to encounter the challenges of the future towards an era of excellence. We are thankful to all our teachers for the services rendered to this great institution, and we are proud of its existence, which has come through various stages of its growth to blossom into a prime educational institution as it stands today.
Moving on, it is my pleasure to invite our esteemed principal, Mr. Yaksh Saxena, to the stage. Mr. Saxena will be giving a presentation about our school, highlighting its achievements, initiatives, and the exciting future that lies ahead. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Saxena as he shares his insights, vision for our beloved institution.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. His Highness of Rajkot, President of the Board of Trustees, Rani Sahib of Rajkot, Mr. Yogesh Wardwana, President ORA, Mr. Vinesh Patel, Vice President, Thakur Sahib of Chuda, Member of the Board of Trustees, Founding Houses, families, wonderful young RKCians who are seated here in this majestic quadrangle, my teachers, those wonderful girls over there, the RKC Girls Band, boys and girls, and most importantly, the people of honor this evening, these illustrious ladies and gentlemen who are seated on the stage, who have carved a certain everlasting impression on your minds. They've touched your hearts and souls. All of you, we are delighted to have you on campus. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll fail in my duties entirely if I do not apprise you about the buzz on campus. I'm almost completing 2 years of my tenure here at RKC, and nobody could be a happier man than me if I don't share my happiness with you. Though I try my best to keep you informed on almost a monthly basis through a wonderful newsletter called Pugmarks, which I always share on the Google groups of old RKCians. Actually, I don't like this term, old RKCians. They're always young RKCians, you know. So, I try and explain and I try and share with you what is happening on campus, but today is the best day when most of you who are returning back to the alma mater after a long time, especially our centenary batch, which is well seated over there, to share with you what is happening on campus. So I'll take you through a small journey of what is happening, recent past, present, and I will try and also share a certain vision for future. So please allow me, and I request your patience for this. As always, an epitome of glorious past and the magnificent present. Ladies and gentlemen, the vision of the school. The buildings which you see on the screen, you all are well aware of. A swimming pool, Bhav Singh Ji Hall, and of course an aerial shot of the main building. The majestic Bhav Singh Ji Hall, Waddington Gymnasium. You can see in the photograph a fall-in happening for morning PT, and of course the quadrangle. I'm going a bit faster. So ladies and gentlemen, the new board was formed in September 22. As you all are aware, the heads of the founding houses, they conducted an election, and 7 most worthy people were appointed on the board. As you can see on the screen, the board is led by the President, His Highness of Rajkot, and of course we have Maharaj Sahib of Bhavnagar, Maharaj Sahib of Limdi, His Highness Drol, Thakur Sahib of Chuda, Thakur Sahib of Lathi, and of course Thakur Sahib of Muri, who assist President in leading the school. I joined almost 2 years back, and by now most of you know me, so needless to talk about myself. I'll just go a bit further. Last November, that is 2023, a new bursar was appointed. I'm very happy to share that Mr. Ambika Pratap Singh Jadeja, he is doing his work wonderfully well, beyond expectations. It was not easy to step into the shoes of Mr. Chako, who has led this school as a bursar for a very, very long time. But Mr. Ambika Pratap Singh Jadeja initially learned from Mr. Chako, and he is taking this wonderful endeavor ahead. Thank you, Mr. Chako, and thank you, Mr. Jadeja. A claim to his fame in a very short span of time would be that he has brought in a lot of much desired parity in procurements and financial processes. Thank you, and well done, Mr. Jadeja. This June, we had our new VP. The face is not unknown to most of you. Lady Miss Kyuri Gohil. She was always a part of this fraternity, served here for a very long time as a computer teacher, house mistress, academic in charge of the girls' school, and before assuming as an appointment of vice principal, she was the director of academics. In a very short span of time, 6 months, 6.5 months to be precise, she has done a lot of effort in reviving, revising, and transforming the academics and pastoral care at school. Some of it would be, I can easily say, vertical allotment of classes for teachers, hand-holding of the boarders and day boarders through remedial classes, special language spoken English lessons for the boarders, and horizontal and vertical mapping of concepts which involves and revolves around experiential learning as our educational philosophy. Thank you, Ms. Goyal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the organizational structure of the school. How do we run? How do we execute our day-to-day affairs as well as the policy matters for a long run? So of course the school is led by the president, supported by the trustees. I execute the policies as mandated by the board, and the school is clearly divided into 2 segments. That is, on your left hand side would be the framework of the academics, which is led by the vice principal, and towards the right hand side of the screen would be the Adam side, which is led by the bursar and his team. This is where we stand today. Our present day strength, I'll just take you through it. 1996 are we as I speak to you today. 260 boarders, 88 day boarders, towners as we call them, day scholars 1453, and PLV 195, Priyalok Vilas. So we are 1996 as of now, and to look after these 1996, we have an able staff of 135 teachers, 40 Adam staff, 14 hobby teachers, and full-time coaches 15. The students have been doing continuously well in academics. On your screen you see our this year's topper. That means the board exams which were conducted this year. Jansi Balsor, Pranav, Hetvi, and Anvesha Sharma, they made us proud as batch toppers of their respective streams and class 10th. May I also share with you that Jansi Balsor, the commerce topper, was also the topper of the Rajkot city. Well done, Jansi. This guy has been a jewel. Rudra Bhavishi last year scored 98.7% in class 10 board examinations in 2023, which made him amongst the first 5 toppers of Gujarat in CBSE class 10th. I am also very happy to share that there is an annual assessment by CBSE of all the CBSE schools in the country, and it is based not only on board examination results, but it is based on the data which is filled up on the OSS portal, which is a mandate, which is an amalgamation of all sports, co-curricular activities, remedial lessons, social welfare of teachers and students combined together. And I'm very, very happy to share that this year our score has been 96.5 as assessed by CBSE Central, which is amongst the topmost in the country. Compliments to all my staff and students combined. We are very proud of the facilities we offer to our students, making education an incredible experience for all of them. State-of-art classrooms, library, modular furniture, IT-enabled classrooms, all said and done on your screen. I was just referring to this. Very happy to share that 1/3 of the school's classroom now have an LED touchscreen display, which brings in the much desired technology in the classroom, as well as supported by the modular furniture. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, the conventional whiteboard and the marker hasn't been replaced. It remains there. So which speaks in itself that a teacher in a classroom can never be replaced by technology. So we are keeping up with the modern times, yet keeping up with the educational philosophies. Thank you. I don't know how many of you would remember the Kota stone on the ground floor of the jump wing. So that has been replaced now. It was very uncomfortable for the kids, let me tell you. Games and sports, pride of RKC. We have added 2 new disciplines amongst the conventional sports that we had always offered. You can see it on your screen, but the latest addition, what we offer to our students, is billiards and equestrian as a sport. I'll talk about equestrian more. Our students are doing remarkably well in the national level competitions, be it districts, states, IPSC tournaments or SGFIs. Some of the accomplishments of recent past are there on your screen. Bronze medals in yoga, squash, swimming, air rifle shooting, chess, taekwondo. Very, very happy to share, and I would request a huge round of applause for RKC all girls band, who are champions now in the country for 5th time in a row. Well done, girls. I'll be very honest. All of these sports where accomplishments are coming are mostly individual sports. We still need to work a lot on team games, hockey, football, cricket and basketball. So we are professionally bound to bring the levels up like the old times say. Everybody used to dread RKC cricket team. Even we did when we were outside RKC. Okay. I'm also very happy to share that we have appointed national level coaches in cricket, football, lawn tennis, squash, swimming and air rifle shooting, and the results have already started showing. Thank you. Co-scholastic activities, music, fine arts, theatre, culinary arts, dance, yoga, street plays. Our students are continuously doing well and they are getting plethora of opportunities to showcase their talent. Very recently we had our annual cultural evening on 26th and 27th December, and may I share with you that both of these evenings were attended by more than 2,200 people in this very quadrangle. Besides offering quality education, academics, sports and co-curricular activities, we also ensure that the students on campus are safe and secure. The slide on your screen shows the due fire safety certificates, water safety certificates, health and hygiene certificate, and of course if you look at the top, there are regular fire drills being conducted with the students. Our infirmary is doing well, although that is also a respite for those students who want to bunk classes, like everybody did. And of course you see the water desalinization plant, and of course the sanitary napkins incinerators, which are well placed in the girls' school. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I took over charge of this great institution, I had a vision. And this vision is being realized, not completely, but we are going in phases. I would like to explain this a little bit. The photographs which you see on the screen are learning through experiences. I always wanted to take my children away from the confines of the four walls of the classroom so that they could learn better. And that's how we envisaged a complete program where students can go out according to their subjects on their academic visits. Some of the photographs which you see are political science students witnessing the legislative assembly in action, science students, physics students at ISRO, biology students at the blood bank, history students at Gandhi Museum, and likewise. This program is running well, kids are happy, teachers are a bit constrained, but at the end of the day, we are towards making this as a regular part of our curriculum. This is my favorite most slide, pride of RKC as I fondly call it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I share with you that Rajkumar College Rajkot is amongst those rare most schools in the country which has got 4 wings of NCC. Army, Navy, Air, and an all-girls Army wing. Most of the schools, they either have 2 or 3 wings. So our NCC cadets are doing very well, and I'm being complimented by the NCC officers who are posted here in Rajkot, Jamnagar and Bhavnagar, that probably we are amongst those very few schools where the number of takers are more than the number of seats allotted to the school. So we have to conduct an orientation ceremony and a selection procedure in order to enroll kids for NCC. It speaks volume in itself. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, NCC brings in a certain level of discipline and regimentation of the school. I'm very proud of our NCC cadets. Thank you. I'm only receiving applaud on their behalf. The bottom 2 photographs, cherry on the cake. As I shared with you, our girls band is doing continuously well. So not only we are the champions for 5 years in a row in All India IPSC band competition, but we have been invited on an invite of Ministry of Defence to render at the National War Memorial this year on 16th of August. So our girls rendered at NWM in Delhi. Other than this, for 2 years in a row, our girls are performing at the National Unity Day in association with Rajkot Police in the town, and also twice now at Porbandar Chopati on the invite of Rear Admiral, Flag Officer commanding Gujarat Naval Area, where they have the display of naval units and their weapon power right besides the sea, and our girls have been performing there. So I'm very, very happy the way our band is shaping up. Thank you and well done, girls. Proud host this year for the All India IPSC band competition. Look at these majestic photographs of the North ground. It's a feast to the eyes. Two Scenic schools, joined with other similarly schools in the country, participated. Of course, Scenic School Kapurthala was the winner of the brass band category, and for the 5th time in a row, Rajkumar College Rajkot girls were winners in the pipe category. Well done once again. So too much of well done for our girls. Also very happy to share that Rajkumar College Rajkot has joined hands with Indian Navy as a part of collaboration to bring in the much desired finesse of the armed forces to schools. So in this endeavor, our president has signed a MOU with the flag officer commanding Rear Admiral of Sardar Patel Naval Base, headquarters of Gujarat Naval Area, saying that RKC will offer discounted admissions and guaranteed admissions to 5 naval wards every year. So thanks to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, some of the affiliations and memberships were forever. We are a CBSE school, which is on our extreme right. We are an IPSC school. Very happy to share that we are also members of Round Square, AFS, Model United Nations, Interact Club, a partner school in France, latest partner school in Poland, Boarding Schools Association of India, and finally we are the latest members of RKCians USA, where our students have got guaranteed admissions in 21 Michigan State universities in United States. RKCians USA. We believe that our students should be given due international exposure, and the exchange with Poland was the latest step in this direction. We hosted the Polish delegation for the first time last year. You also see the High Commissioner of Poland in Mumbai along with the President who visited us. They also visited the War Memorial at Balachadi in Jamnagar. And this year we had sent 12 boys and girls along with Vice Principal to Poland for the pilot visit as an exchange for 2 weeks, and on return we hosted them recently, 12 boys and girls with 4 of their staff members including a board member and the Vice Principal at RKC. So this exchange is now full-fledged and it's a part of our calendar year. Ladies and gentlemen, the philosophy of Rajkumar College Rajkot has always been that all education is a waste if it does not inculcate humility in you. So as a part of our ethos, giving back to the community is a part of our curriculum. And for this reason, we have adopted a village which is 28 kilometers from here called Khankana. And our students regularly visit that village, and there are so many developmental progressional works which have been done in that village courtesy our students. So I'm very, very happy that our students have got this feeling of giving back to the community. Some of the photographs revealing that. Accolades. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the recognition which you get on a national platform is the result of dedicated effort of all the faculty, management, and of course execution by our wonderful students. So next 3 slides you will see some of the awards which we received in last 2 years. The blue slide, I would like to make a mention. We are now ranked number 3 by the education world in the category of legacy day come boarding schools. Last to last year we were 11th, last year we were 4th, this year we are 3rd. Thank you. Some more. I would like to make a special mention of the trophy which is right in the center. We were honored and privileged to receive the award of Best Private Unaided Institution by the Ministry of Education, and the award was received by me, given by the Honorable State Minister for Education, Dr. Subhas Sarkar, on 8th of February last year. Very, very proud. While I'm coming towards the conclusion of my presentation, ladies and gentlemen, a school is all about students. So I personally call it as Trinity of Education, our philosophy of way we do affairs. So if we keep a student right in the center of this triangle, so take your attention to the three vertices of the triangle. If a child is given world-class faculty, good enough technology, supported by a thriving campus with full facilities, I think our job is done. So I've spoken to you about enabling the teachers. I've spoken to you about bringing in the desired technology. I'll just quickly reflect upon how we are upgrading the campus each passing day. I'm very, very thankful to my board. They have been very magnanimous, they have been very kind, and they have been very considerate to accede to my due and undue demands and requests. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no hesitation in saying that all 7 of them were gracious enough to grant me whatever I had requested them in terms of infrastructural development. I'm very, very proud in sharing, and by now most of you must have noticed in sharing, that after a very, very long time, we have revived equestrian sports at Rajkumar College, Rajkot. We have 6 wonderful horses on campus. You see photographs of only 4. There are 2 more which have just recently come, and the stables were inaugurated some time back. And believe me, because of lack of space and the scheduling of time, we already have a long wait list. I presently do not have a solution to that, but I must share with you that in 4 shifts, 1 in the morning and 3 in the evening, at least 80 students are on horseback on a daily basis. Very, very happy. This is an aerial shot of the quadrangle. Very happy to share that 65% of the total conventional energy demand is now catered by the solar panels which are on our rooftops. You can see the photographs. I wouldn't know the exact figures, but this has brought down the electricity bills by a great margin, but more importantly, we are contributing to the environment. Very happy. How many of you did go to the South Ground today? South Ground, a hand raise. Isn't it a delight now? South Ground. Again, very happy. Though it was not a priority, but the vibe which I felt from most of the old boys and girls who were visiting Rajkumar College, that their heart and soul rested when they spoke about South Ground. They literally had bruised elbows and knees once upon a time. It was very, very important for us, very, very important for us to refurbish this. So South Ground being refurbished, Ranjit Singh ji baat, the swimming pool is now heated and it has been converted into an all-weather pool. The conventional dormitories are being replaced by the modular dormitories, and we are the best in the country in similar league schools. The classrooms, as you can already see in the center row, Priyalok Vilas classrooms have also been done up. Some immediate infrastructural development projects, I'll just flash them on the screen. Badminton arena, table tennis arena, basketballs to be redone, lawn tennis courts to be redone. We will do the Priyalok Vilas area. Kitchen block of the mess needs attention. Dhrangadra dining hall will also have facelift. We will also have facelift of the Bhavnagar cricket pavilion. We are thinking of construction of the college temple, and of course we would set up a state-of-art college museum. Finally, as I conclude, I will just flash in front of you our dream project, which is the construction of Center for Performing Arts auditorium in simple language. So when made, it would look somewhat like this. This is the front view. We are planning for a seating capacity of 800 with many other facilities, including a basement, which will serve as multi-purpose halls. This is the side view. You will get a better idea when you see the aerial view. This is an offing. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to conclude. I've already taken enough of your time by saying me and my team's efforts have been directed only in one direction. We wish to make learning experience worthwhile for our students. So every morning when a child walks to the school, he or she should not be dragging his feet. Rather, school should be the happiest place for him or her to be spending the day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have us with us today His Highness Thakur Sahib Mandata CG of Rajkot, President Board of Trustees. We invite His Highness to deliver his special address. Please join me in welcoming Thakur Sahib Mandata CG onto the stage. Thank you.
Esteemed Board of Trustees, Shri Thakur Sahib Krishna Kumar Singh Ji of Chura, lively, high-spirited alumni, members, our fraternity members, our ORA Core Committee President, Shri Yogesh Bhai, Vice President, Shri Vinesh Bhai, Core Committee members also being Shri Punit Bhai Kotak, Shri Kuldeep Bhai Paes, Vijay Bhai Chauhan, Rahul Bhai Dangar, our respected gurus, professors, former teachers who are present here, and the descendants, founding houses and their family members, the vast, vibrant alumni with their family giving a distinct charm to the function today, our boys and girls, Kumars and Kumaris of Rajkumar College, Rajkot, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of great privilege, honor, pleasure and delight to be here in this vibrant, pulsating city of Rajkot, the capital hub of Saurashtra, the epicenter of education, culture, social and industry. I warmly and heartily welcome you all from the innermost recesses of my heart in this historic heritage legacy school, Rajkumar College, Rajkot, the first of its kind, established on the soil of Saurashtra by the rulers of Kathiawar. This splendid quadrangle registers the ever largest alumni meet along with their family, coupled with the auspicious presence of our gurus, is a matter which is truly heartening, humbling, inspiring and exhilarating. The great initiative of the ORA, Shri Yogesh Bhai Wadhwana and Shri Vinesh Bhai Patel, were both highly spirited, vibrant, and the stalwarts have got together for this alumni meet, wherein this day has been transformed into a singular and remarkable event of rejoice and celebration, interaction and reminiscence, gratitude and thankfulness, touching the highest realms of fraternity, brotherhood and friendship, a fantastic display of one family, the family of Rajkumar College, coupled with the divine presence of our gurus. The motto of this institution is based on the spirit noblesse oblige, which means excellence, dignity, generosity prevails, which is fundamental to the overall growth of an individual. Our Rajkumar College crest, as you would see, in the center being an elephant with two rampant lions, arms surmounted by eastern crown, two books and three cross swords. Our original motto being Virtue e Scientio, the Latin words meaning virtue and knowledge go hand in hand, was later on altered to a Sanskrit dialect. Yasya buddhirbalam tasya. Intelligence is power. He is strong who is intelligent. Strong is the one who possesses intelligence. And today, with over the years, the enlightened principles from Chester McNaughton to our present vibrant principal, Shri Yash Saxena ji, presiding over the destinies of the institution, taking the institution forward with a desired goal, coupled with the continuous guidance and dedication of our gurus present here, is a matter of great pride, wherein our motto of the institution was and is to take the rising generation, to give the rising generation of India education, to enable it to hold its own in a world of constant change and ever-increasing population. Our alumni consists of fine human beings from poets, writers, teachers, professors, leaders, politicians, educationalists, naturalists, environmentalists, chartered accountants, doctors, to ambassadors, consul general, to the conspicuous positions in the administrative ministries, Government of India, and various other states in India, and our alumni, Shri Kiran Bhai Patel, Shri Yogesh Bhai Wadhwana, Shri Vinesh Bhai Patel, and many others present here, and the vibrant alumni are the illustrious examples of the embodiment of moral values, ethics, and teachings received in this institution by our enlightened teachers present here. Today, the solicitous, warm-hearted, and enlightened teachers of the Rajkumar College, the legacy 155 years of this institution, have inspired the students and the alumni, inculcating in them ethics, moral values, discipline, sense of duty and leadership, zest and wisdom of life, purpose, positivity, success, and a deep commitment to work selflessly and ceaselessly for the students, to enable them to work for the betterment and welfare of their family, society, state, nation, and the world at large. All these aforesaid attributes which we have imbibed are because of our enlightened teachers here, and because of the grind that we have been subjected to through our studies, sports, co-curricular activities, debates, recitations, cultural functions, tattoo functions, etc. The principle of Vasudeva Kutumbakam has been upheld by our teachers, who said that one world is one family, to serve more better for our country. Our teachers have been instrumental, and I bow down with deep respect and reverence and touch their feet to seek the blessings for the today and tomorrow, and for the famed present and future. Rajkumar College is not only an institution but a temple, and we worship in it, and we are the seekers of knowledge and wisdom till our last breath. આજે આપણે ગુરુવંદના સમારોહમાં જ્યારે છે ત્યારે એક મારી ભાવના પ્રદર્શિત કરવા માટે આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં એટલા માટે હું માતૃભાષામાં કહેવા માંગુ છું, કેમ કે મારો એ ભાવ છે એ પ્રગટ કરવા માંગુ છું. અને ત્યારે એક અવસર મને યાદ આવે છે કે 14 વર્ષના વનવાસ દરમિયાન જ્યારે માતા સીતાને જ્યારે એક અચાનક તરસ લાગે છે, ત્યારે પ્રભુ શ્રી રામ પ્રકૃતિને સંબોધીને કહે છે કે અહીંયા પાણી ક્યાંક હોય તો એનો મને માર્ગ સુજાડો. ત્યારે એક મોર પ્રભુ શ્રી રામ સમક્ષ આવે છે અને કહે છે કે અહીંથી થોડીક દૂર એક જળાશય છે, હું અહીંથી ઉડીને જઈશ, આપ ચાલતા આવશો, એટલે આપ માર્ગમાં ભૂલા ન પડી જાઓ એટલા માટે હું ઉડતા ઉડતા મારું એક એક પીછું ખેડતો જઈશ, એટલે આપ પીછાના સથવારે આપ જળાશય સુધી પહોંચી જશો. આપ જાણો છો કે ઋતુ સિવાય મોરના પીછા ખેરવા એટલે એનું મૃત્યુ નિપજે છે. ત્યારે જગત નિયંતા મર્યાદા પુરુષોત્તમ શ્રી રામને એ માર્ગ સુધી પહોંચાડવા માટે એના પીછા ખરવાની ઋતુ ન હોવા છતાં જ્યારે મોર એના પીછા ખેરવીને એને માર્ગ દેખાડે છે, ત્યારે એ સેવા ભાવથી પ્રસન્ન થઈ જ્યારે મોર એનો છેલ્લો શ્વાસ જ્યારે લેતા હોય છે, ત્યારે એ પ્રભુ રામને કહે છે કે પ્રભુ, આપ તો આખા જગતની પ્યાસ બુઝાવો છો, ત્યારે આપની પ્યાસ બુઝાવવા માટે મને એક માર્ગદર્શક તરીકે, એક પથદર્શક તરીકે મને એક મોકો મળ્યો છે, આપે મને ઉપકૃત કર્યો છે. ત્યારે પ્રભુ રામ એના સેવા ભાવથી એમ કહે છે કે તે જે પીછા ખેરવા છે એનું ઋણ ચૂકવવા માટે હું આવતા જન્મમાં એ ઋણ ચૂકવીશ. જ્યારે મર્યાદા પુરુષોત્તમ શ્રી રામ એ પૂર્ણ પુરુષોત્તમ સ્વરૂપે જ્યારે પ્રગટે છે, ત્યારે કૃષ્ણાવતારની અંદર એના પોતાના મસ્તિષ્ક ઉપર મોરપીંછ ધારણ કરે છે. જ્યારે એક પરમાત્માને પણ એક ઋણ ચૂકવવા માટે એક બીજો જન્મ લેવો પડતો હોય, ત્યારે આપણે કેટલા જન્મ સુધી એ ઋણમાં રહેશું અને ક્યારે ઋણ મુક્ત થશું, ત્યારે એ સંદર્ભમાં એક ગંભીરતાથી એક ચિંતન દ્વારા આપણે ગુરુ વંદના એક સમારોહમાં આપણે બધા એક સાક્ષી રૂપે આજે અહીંયા ભેગા થયા છે, એનો હું એક અત્યંત રાજીપો વ્યક્ત કરું છું. આપણે આપણા માતા પિતાના ઋણ ચૂકવવા માટે સમગ્ર જીવન આપણને ઓછું પડે, તેમજ આપણા જીવનના ઘડતર માટે એક પથ કંડારનાર આપણા આદરણીય આપણા ગુરુજનો માટે આજે શબ્દો ઓછા પડે, ટૂંકા પડે, એ સ્વાભાવિક છે. પરંતુ પોતાની તપસ્યા, સમર્પણના પ્રતાપે જે સંસ્થાએ, જે આપ વિદ્યાર્થીઓએ, જે આપણે સૌએ આપણે આત્મસંતોષ, જીવન સાર્થકતા અને સફળતાના ઉચ્ચ શિખરો સર કર્યા હોય, એવા આ બધા જ ગુરુજનો જે અહીંયા બિરાજમાન છે અને અહીંયા બિરાજમાન છે, એ બધાને આપ વતી હું નતમસ્તક વંદન કરું છું અને એમના ઋણનો પૂર્ણતઃ સ્વીકાર કરું છું. The two projects which I would like to reiterate again, which Shri Yashji has already has advocated and has shown you on the screen, but one I would say કે આપ વિચાર તો કરો કે 155 વર્ષ જૂની આપણી ઐતિહાસિક સંસ્થા હોય અને એક મંદિર ન હોય. એટલે the board of trustees have decided to build a temple within the temple of learning Rajkumar College Rajkot, so that in the precincts the boys and girls can offer prayers, meditate, listen to spiritual discourses. This will also strengthen our Indian Sanatan values and inculcate in them the spirit of truthfulness and righteousness. Our another flagship project, the auditorium, the center of performing arts and cultural activities, coupled with integrated audio-visual presentations, training sessions, workshops, rehearsals, public speeches, and a great center for learning space. The unified designs and an estimated cost we have been able to procure from a very reputed architect who has done excellent developmental and infrastructural works in a legacy school, and we are looking forward that the construction of an auditorium will put our Rajkumar College to a stage which will have an edge over others, and this auditorium will help harness, gear and exploit the skills and the innate potential in our students. I again would like to say three things before I bid goodbye. અને આ ત્રણ વસ્તુ આપના એલેમનાઈ અને આપના પરિવારજનો માટે હું એટલા માટે કહેવા માંગુ છું કે આપ હવે આવતા વર્ષે જ્યારે આપ આવશો ત્યારે રાજકુમાર કોલેજના ટાવરના ડંકા આપ જરૂરથી સાંભળશો. આપ બીજી વખત જ્યારે રાજકુમાર કોલેજ આ જ પ્રસંગમાં જ્યારે આપ એકઠા થશો ત્યારે we are going to restore our tattoo function which will be scheduled in December 2025. We will have tattoo and you will all have to come and grace that occasion. જ્યારે આપ બીજી વખત જ્યારે પાછા અહીંયા આવશો ત્યારે વિનેશભાઈ એક બહુ સરસ મને વાત કરી કે when we are having a beautiful Indian classical function for 7 days in Rajkot, why cannot we have in this beautiful heritage quadrangle? And I said, yes, we can have. અને આ રાજકુમાર કોલેજ એ એક વ્યક્તિ એલેમનાઈની કોલેજ છે. આ રાજકુમાર કોલેજ આપ એલેમનાઈ અને આપના પરિવારજનોની આ કોલેજ છે. ત્યારે રાજકુમાર કોલેજમાંથી જે પણ વસ્તુ વધારેમાં વધારે અમે આપી શકીએ એનો એ માનસિકતાથી આદરણીય શ્રી વિનેશભાઈ નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ આપને આ જે કલ્ચરલ સપ્તકનો જે પહેલો દિવસ છે એ એલેમનાઈની સાથે teachers' સાથે, and with the boys and girls who will be able to witness this Indian classical music is what that I declare and undertake will happen in the next alumni meet. I warmly and heartily welcome you all, the vibrant alumni and the enlightened, respected teachers, for your valuable time, inputs, bonding, affection, and to make this event into a very heartening and an exhilarating one. I bow before the RKC flag and the Indian flag, and may the RKC flag rise high and rise even higher, and we all bow to both the flags with deep respect and great admiration, and as an interaction of culture, inheritance, patriotism, and progress. Thank you very much. Long live the Star of India, the Rajkumar College, Rajkot. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir, for the special address. As we move forward to the most important part of today's function, let's take this opportunity to celebrate and felicitate the esteemed teachers present with us on the dais. Their dedication and hard work have shaped our paths and futures. Let us express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for their invaluable contributions. Now we will be speaking about the staff on the dais and Aura members felicitating them on the dais. We have Mrs. Alokika Raje Khacha ma'am, who served as Vice Principal for 16 years, will be felicitated by her son, Shri Shivram Singh Ji of Jasdan. Sir is not there, probably will, okay. Okay. Sir, please. May I now request, on behalf of Mr. Arun Banerjee, we have Dr. Geeta Gida, who served as teacher for 13 years, and the felicitation would be done by our Aura member, Mr. Kuldeep Bias. I request all Aura members to please come on the stage, because I think that's where we can shorten up our time. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable service. Next we have Mr. Ayaz Khan Babi, who has been with us as a teacher, housemaster, acting principal, director for 45 years, almost 5 decades. Let's give a big round of applause to sir. We have Mr. Hitesh Wader, ORA member, to do the honors of felicitating sir. Also request Mrs. Kirtida Babi ma'am, who's been with us as a librarian, TA to principal, and has been with us for about 22 years. Thank you ma'am for your contribution. Way to go, sir. May I now request Mr. Bhavar C.G. Chauhan, who's been the sports teacher with us for 25 years, and may I now request Mr. Devendra C. Jadeja to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you so much, sir, for your service. We have with us Dr. Bipin Dadania. Sir has not been able to come, and who's served as a doctor for 30 years. On behalf of sir, we have Mrs. Dadania onto the stage, and request Mr. Manish Javia to do the honors of felicitation, our ORA member. Mr. Manish Javia. Next we have Mr. Vijay Chauhan on the stage. Thank you, ma'am. We now have Mr. C.J. Augusti, sir, who's been a teacher of chemistry for 13 years. On behalf of sir, we have Mrs. Augusti, ma'am, on the dais. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. We have Mr. Vijay Chauhan, ORA member, to do the felicitation. Thank you, ma'am. And next we have Mr. Chaku Kotadil, who's been a bursar and a trust warden for 34 years. And we have Mrs. Susama Kotadil, who's been a nurse matron for 20 years. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for your valuable service. May I request Mr. Yogesh Wadwana to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Thank you. On to next we have Mr. Devendra Dave, who's been a music teacher for 14 years with us. I request Mr. Kumar Shah, ORA member, to do the felicitation, please. Okay, sir has not been here. May I now request Ms. Durga Devi, ma'am, who has been a teacher with us, and may I request Mr. Chetan Vyas to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, ma'am, for your service. She's traveled all the way from Orissa to be here with us. Thank you. May I now request Mrs. Farzana Mehta, who's been a teacher, academic in charge, and house mistress. Please, ma'am, request you to be on the dais. She's served with us for 34 years. Thank you, ma'am, for invaluable contribution. May I request Mr. Samir Warrior to do the honors of felicitation. Also request on behalf of Miss Alu Bharucha, Farzana ma'am also will do the, receive on her behalf. So actually it's 2. Felicitations. Thank you, ma'am. So Mrs. Alu Bharucha, who's no more with us, has been with us for 37 years as a teacher. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Mr. N.M. Mankan, sir, geography teacher, who's been served with us for 11 years. May I request Mr. Kiran Wadwana, sir, to please do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, sir. We now have next Mrs. Nene ma'am, who has been a teacher and served our school for 19 long years. May I request Mr. Chandramoli Pandya do the honors of felicitating ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We now have the honor of honoring Mr. P.G. Nair, who has been a chief accountant for 25 years. We'll request Mr. Amit Shukla to do the honors on behalf of the ORA member. We also have Mrs. Ruhama Nair, who has been a nurse matron for 25 years as well. So thank you, ma'am and sir, for your invaluable contribution. Thank you so much. Next, we have the honor of felicitating Mr. Pradeep Kumar Raval, who has been a lab assistant for 20 years. May I request Mr. Minu Pala, on behalf of ORAM, to felicitate them. Thank you, sir. These are memories to keep. Next we have Mr. Ram Kinkar Mishra sir, who served with us for 23 years, along with Mrs. Poonam Mishra ma'am, who's also been a mess superintendent for 24 years. May I request Mr. Manish Patel, ORA member, to do the honors. Thank you, ma'am and sir, for your invaluable service. Thank you. Next we have Mr. Ramesh Pithadia sir, who has been a teacher, coordinator for the senior school and served our school for 34 years. And we also have Mr. Danjibai Pithadia, who has been the head of HOD tailoring for 34 years. May I request Pithadia sir to please do the honors and request Mr. Hemen Patel, ORA member, to do the felicitation. On to next, we have Mr. Ramesh Kumar Marva sir, who has been a teacher for 38 years teaching physics.
Okay. Next we have Mrs. Sandhil Himani, who's serving for 13 years. May I request Rahul Mehta and Rahul Dangar to do the felicitation. Next we have Mr. Sanswarup Upadhyay. He's been serving RKC for 23 years. Thank you so much, sir. Next we have Mrs. Shaila Mehta. She's been teacher for 11 years. Mr. Rahul Dangar, can you please do? Mrs. Shaina Shah. She's been teacher PT for 12 years. Mrs. Shaina Shah.
We have Mrs. Senat Saw, who's served with us for 26 years as a teacher. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your invaluable service. Mr. Nikesh Mehta, do the honors, please. This one. We now have with us Mr. Shivaji Wala sir, as a teacher who served with us for 5 years. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. May I request Mr. Kishore Anjaria to do the honors of felicitating, sir. I think they need a big round of applause. In spite of their handicap, health challenges, they've ensured that they are here with us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us in spite of the health challenges. On to next, we have Mr. Sushil Dharmani, sir, who's been a teacher with us for 8 years. Again, request Mr. Kishore Anjaria to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, sir, for your service. May I request Mr. Thomas Fernandez sir please to come on the stage, who served as Director Games for 36 years, and also Mrs. Cecilia Fernandez ma'am, who served as a teacher for 21 years. Thank you ma'am and sir for being with us and for your service. May I request Mr. Puneet Kotak, ORA member, to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, ma'am and sir, for your invaluable service. We now have with us Mr. William Pereira, sir, who has been a teacher for 23 years. May I request Mr. Ketan Tilwa, ORA member, to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, sir, for your contribution. May I now request Mr. Yashwant Rai Mehta, who served as OS admin and served our institution for 38 years. May I request Mr. Kumar Shah to do the honors of felicitation. I'm sure most of you recognize this face, for any administrative services that you needed at the school. Thank you, sir. May I request Mr. Kumar Shah to stay on the stage for another felicitation. May I request next Mrs. Anita Singh ma'am, who's been a teacher with us since 1993. May I request Mr. Kumar Shah to do the honors of felicitation again. Thank you, ma'am, for your invaluable service. May I now request Mrs. Bala Sharma, ma'am, who has been a teacher with us since year 2000. May I request Mrs. Nandita Chauhan to do the honors of felicitation. Thank you, ma'am, for your service. We have with us Mrs. Madhavi Dave, ma'am, who's been an art teacher since 2000. May I again request Mrs. Nandita Chauhan to do the honors of felicitation. On to next, we have Mr. Mahendra C. Chauhan, sir, who has been a teacher since 1996 and still continuously serving our institution as of now as well. May I request Mr. Chandramouli Pandya to do the honors of felicitation. We also have Mr. Bharat C. Chauhan, a sports teacher who is no longer with us, who served our institution for 46 years. Mahendra sir will be also taking, on behalf of sir, memento as a token of appreciation. And we can have the family members of Mr. Bharat Singh, Mr. Mahendra Chauhan and the family to be on the dais for a group picture. Mrs. Bharti Chauhan, ma'am, who has been a matron, also amongst us. Thank you so much, Chauhan family, for your service to our institution. Thank you. On to next, we have Mr. Manoj Joshi, who's been with us since 1997, yoga teacher. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I request Mr. Saurabh Kothari to do the honors of felicitation. It's your. Now may I request staff off the dais, we'll be calling you on the dais probably to do the honors. Mr. Tarun Yagnik, who served here for 12 years, may I request Mr. Yogesh Wadwana, President ORA, to do the honors. On to next we have Mr. Dominic Francis to come on the stage, please. Mr. Dominic Francis. Tarun sir served us for 12 years. More than 12 years, yes. Now we have Mr. Dominic Francis, who has been with us since 1997. Thank you for your invaluable service, sir. I request Mr. Yogesh Wadwana to do the honors. I request Mr. Kamlesh Dave next to come on the stage, please. Mr. Kamlesh Dave. May I request Mr. Kamlesh Dave to come on the stage, please. He's served our institution since 1995. I believe he's not here with us. On to next we have Mr. Kim Turi, Mrs. Angela Turi, who's been with us for 31 years as matron. May I request Mr. Kim Turi to come on the stage. Thank you, ma'am. On to next we have Mr. Basant Singh Baez, on behalf of Mr. Pradeep Singh Baez, for their contribution for 49 years. Let's give a big round of applause as a teacher and headmaster. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. On to next we have Mr. C.M. Mehta, representative of Mr. K.U. Mehta, to be on the stage, who served as headmaster for 44 years.
I will take it on behalf. Who wants to give it?
So as a classmate of Mr. C.M. Mehta, Mr. K.U. Mehta, our ORA Vice President, Mr. Yogesh Kumar Patel is doing the honors and felicitation. Thank you so much for the needful. On the next we have Mr. Harvardhan Yagnik, as representative Mr. Prashant Yagnik, who served for 30 years as teachers. Can we have you on the dais, sir? Let's give a big round of applause to sir. Mr. J.C. Chuck sir is not here with us, so we'll move on to next. Mr. J.K. Datta sir. Mr. Bridge Datta to be on the stage, please, sir. He's been a sports teacher. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and for your invaluable contribution. So on behalf of Mr. J.K. Datta, we have Bridge Datta sir, who's doing the honors of felicitation. Sir served for 19 years, 19 long years. So we have Mr. and Mrs. Datta on the dais. Thank you so much for coming over on behalf of Mr. J.K. Datta sir. On to next we have Mr. K.N. Rao sir. On behalf of them we have Mr. Nagabhushan Rao sir, who served there for 36 years as teacher. Nagabhushan sir, thank you for coming over, and family receiving on behalf of Mr. K.N. Rao sir. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. May I now request Mr. K.P. Singh sir, on their behalf, their family, Mr. Dharmpal Singh and his family to come on the dais. 22 years as mess superintendent. May I request the family members of Mr. K.P. Singh to come on the dais, please. Let's give a big round of applause. In spite of the challenges of health, they've made it here amongst us. Thank you for the helping hand. Mr. K.P. Singh sir had served us for 22 years as mess superintendent. On behalf of them, we have their family receiving. Thank you, sir. Now we have Mr. K.R. Warrior, who served with us for 28 years. We request Mr. Samir Warrior on behalf of Mr. B.K. Warrior, who served as teacher for 28 years. Also, we'd like to have Mrs. Sushila Warrior to be on the dais, who served for 9 years as a teacher and will be felicitated by our ORA member, Mr. Samir Warrior.
Thank you so much. Next we have Mr. Lav Kumar Khachar. Can we have Mr. Nupendra Khachar on behalf of... Okay, they don't have... We are not here. We have Mr. Shivraj Khachar on behalf of Mr. Lav Kumar Khachar. Mr. Mulraj Singh Jhala. Can we have Mr. Ajay Jhala? Mr. Ajay Jhala. May I request Mr. Yogesh Kumar Patel to do the felicitation? Next we have Mr. S.M. Kargokar, who has been in service since 38 years. Can we have Mr. Sushil Kargokar? Dr. Supriya, can we have you on the stage? May I request Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel to do the felicitation? Mr. Thakur Das Gohel. We have Bansilal Gohel.
And 120 years of service, that's more than 3 generations come together and still continuing to be amongst us. Let's give a huge round of applause to them. They are still serving us since 120 years and they're still continuing to do so. Let's give a huge round of applause to them and their family members for an uninterrupted service. So proud. So I think we have all 3 generations here with us. 120 years is a long time actually. I mean, most of us even don't know that this has continued and we are not aware of it. Thank you so much. It's also known as Bhagat Bhai Dhobi. Thank you so much, Goel family, for serving us and our institution. On to next we have Mr. V.M. Raikar, sir. On behalf of them, we have Mr. Ashwin Raikar, sir, who's going to be collecting the memento. Sir had served us for more than 18 years as arts teacher. Thank you, Mr. Nitin Raikar, sir, for joining us. Request Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel to do the honors. May I have on behalf of Mr. Captain V.N. Chaturvedi, Mr. Atul Chaturvedi to come on the stage, please, and his family. Sir has served for more than 5 years as a teacher. On behalf of Captain V.N. Chaturvedi, we have Mr. Atul Chaturvedi. Request Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel to do the honors. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you, sir. On to next, we have Mr. V.U. Antani, who served us as teacher for 25 years. May I request their family, Mr. Advait Antani, to come on the stage and receive the memento. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Mr. V.U. Antani, sir, we have Mr. Advait Antani to do the honors. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. On to next, we have Mr. Vikram C. Jadeja, sir, who served us for 30 years as teacher, cricket coach. On behalf of sir, we have Mr. Prithviraj Jadeja to come on the dais, please, and their family members to please come on the stage. Request the family members of Vikram C. Jadeja, sir, to come on the stage on the dais. Thank you so much for joining us. So there are actually 3 mementos being shared, being given to the family members of Vikram C.C. Jadeja. Mrs. M.V. Jadeja, ma'am, as matron, Mrs. Dhrupa J.C. Jadeja as teacher. So we have 3 teachers on the dais, Mr. Vikram C. Jadeja for 30 years as teacher, cricket coach, Mrs. M.V. Jadeja as matron, and we have Mrs. Dhrupa J.C. Jadeja as a teacher. On behalf of them, their family members have been conferred the memento. Thank you. Thank you, sir, and thank you, family. On to next, we have Mrs. Cynthia Mathu, ma'am, who served for 35 years, and Mr. Shyam Mathur, who served for 35 years as a teacher. We request ma'am and sir to please come on the stage. May I request Minesh Mathurji to come on the stage to receive on behalf of their family. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of Mr. Shyam Mathur and Mrs. Cynthia Mathur, ma'am, we have Mr. Manish Mathur, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the honors, Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel, or our Vice President.
we request Chunilal Rangadia family to please come on the dais. Kunal?
So we have his son, please come on the stage. Grandson, yeah, so we have his grandson, Mr. Krunal Dangadaria, receiving on behalf of, and he's also an ex-RKCian. Thank you for joining us. Mrs. Sujan Chinoy and for his mother, Usha Chinoy, unfortunately they have not been with us. Just a mention about their contribution and their service. So, we have Mr. Yogesh Wadwana, President ORA, on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Chinoy family. On behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Chinoy, they've not been able to join us due to some unforeseeable circumstances. So on behalf of them, we have Mr. Yogesh Wadwana receiving on their behalf. Let's give a big round of applause to them. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Yogesh Wadwana, the President of the ORA, to share the insights on the current activities and the future plans of our Old RKCians Association. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Wadwana on the stage. Mr. Wadwana, sir.
Good evening. Thakur Sahib Rajkot, Thakur Sahib Chuda, Principal RKC, Vinesh, our Vice President, and our distinguished and esteemed teachers and gurus. My pranams to all of you. My dear alumni friends and my young friends who are going to be potential ORA members, welcome to all of you. Honestly, I'm not very good at making speeches. We had two very good speeches by Thakur Sahib Rajkot and Mr. Saxena, but I'll give my piece in a short note. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you today at this special gathering, the reunion of gratitude celebrating our roots. In the journey of education, teachers are the true architects of future generations, shaping our minds, building character, inspiring dreams. Looking around on this stage today, we see living examples of this noble calling, teachers who have dedicated their lives to nurturing generations of RKCians. Your presence here reminds us that teaching transcends the boundaries of mere profession. It's a lifelong commitment to molding young lives. Today we gather to express our heartfelt gratitude to these pillars of our institution whose wisdom and dedication has illuminated countless paths to success. This spirit of gratitude and recognition exemplifies what the Old RKCians Association stands for, maintaining and strengthening the bonds that make RKC not just a school, but a family. Since the time which I took over as Aura president, we have worked tirelessly to create meaningful connections between past students and their alma mater. Together, we have revived and re-energized our association, turning it into a vibrant platform that connects the past, present, and future of RKC. This revival would not have been possible without the unwavering support and efforts of our dedicated alumni committee members, the enthusiasm of each member, and the support of the school. Over the past few years, Aura has achieved significant milestones. Revival of the alumni meet in March 22, we hosted a memorable alumni meet at the Ranjit Vilas Palace. Our online presence has been enhanced with the new website orarajkot.com, launched in August 22, connects our alumni globally. Honoring the tradition, we installed a bust of Miss Cooper in August 22, commemorating her lifelong dedication to RKC as a teacher and principal. A spirit of dedication that we see reflected in so many of our teachers, including those we are privileged to honor today. Our gift of legacy. In November 22, Aura, through the efforts of our member Sujan Chinoy, presented a war trophy tank to the school, a symbol of the proud service of many RKCians in our nation's armed forces, bringing many alumni together for this historic occasion. Aura members participated in the annual athletics meet and prize distribution ceremony, where we presented a trophy for the best behaved boy and girl. We have introduced digital membership cards for the first time ever. Aura membership cards were introduced in January 2023, making it easier for members to stay connected. We have had a communication channel with a WhatsApp group launched in May 2023, which keeps all members updated about Aura programs and RKC news. And this has actually created a lot of connections between Aura members and the alumni, whereby recently we have the batch of 1970, which is the centenary batch, which has got together today here, and another batch of 74 is getting together on January 26. So these things are bringing our alumni together, you know, especially our WhatsApp communication channels. We also introduced the business networking platform in December 23, which is known as the Aura Business Network, creating opportunities for alumni to collaborate, mentor, and grow through professional connections. Our social media channels in 2024, we expanded our digital footprint by launching Aura official social media channels, providing vibrant space to share news, updates, and stories from the RKC community. Aura has successfully been registered under Section 80G of the Income Tax Act and has been raising funds for various activities. And we have also made an application to be registered under this under the form of CSR to be able to get funding on CSR for other activities. These accomplishments are a testament of the power of collective effort driven by the collaboration between Aura and the school. Together we have built a foundation that promises even greater achievements in the future. Looking ahead, a shared vision of growth. As we celebrate today's success, it's important to chart a path forward. The next phase of our journey involves not only just maintaining but enhancing our contribution to the RKC community and strengthening the Aura network. To further enrich our association, we propose the following areas of focus. However, it is important to emphasize the success of these initiatives depends entirely on the active participation and support of our alumni community. Each area requires dedicated leadership and the collective effort of our members. Expanding participation. The school has suggested making one of the flagship events, Aura Day, the prize distribution day, or the tattoo, a two-day affair, allowing more activities and deeper engagement. This proposal aligns with our goal of fostering stronger connections between the alumni and the school. Mentorship programs. We are in discussion to invite alumni who have excelled in their professions to interact with the current students, inspiring and guiding the next generation. To further enrich our association, we propose the following areas of focus, each requiring dedicated leadership and planning. PR and communication, strengthening our outreach and creating compelling narratives around Aura activities, welfare programs, supporting alumni in times of need. Networking, building a robust network for mutual growth and opportunities, leveraging initiatives like the Aura Business Network. School coordination, enhancing collaboration between Aura and RKC for mutual benefit. Souvenir committee. We are creating souvenirs and memorabilia that reflect our shared legacy. Regional and global committees, establishing chapters to connect alumni locally and internationally. Program and events, curating meaningful gatherings like today's event. Fundraising, securing resources to support our initiatives sustainably. Inclusion of girls, strengthening the participation from our female alumni. Technology and membership, enhancing digital engagement and increasing our membership. These initiatives represent ambitious goals and their success relies on the strength of our community. We need alumni from various fields to step forward, share their experience and expertise, and take ownership of these programs. Whether you can contribute time, resources, or expertise, there is a role for every old RKCian in this journey of growth. In closing, I must mention some of our committee members. And who have helped us in devising this program, especially Vinesh, who has helped us in this effort to make this program, which is pretty unique, and I think a lot of us would like it to have had this earlier, but maybe this is the time. Anyway, I would end this at this moment. Thank you for all of you to come here and felicitate our gurus and who have shaped our lives. Thank you so much.
I'll make it as short as possible. They're looking at me. President sir, trustees, my gurus, friends, RKCians, young RKCians, I start off by saying that this could only happen with this big team that was nothing we and Yogesh have done to do this. It was a great effort it starts with Kuldeep, who has been contacting each and every teacher effortlessly from last 3 months, I know. Puneet also supported him every time trying to get data from the school, he has even been to PF office to get the data of teachers. So it was an unremarkable work. I can see the efforts that was put in by this team we have just done nothing, I tell you. We didn't need to get that credit being there. Yeah. It was all this team that has done it. Hitesh, Ajit, Vijay Chauhan, Manish Patel, Hemant, Rahul Mehta, Ketan Tilwa, Chandramoli, sitting in Bombay, he is continuously, this is done, that is done, we are pending on this. Amit Shukla, designing and making the invitations and all the small wording that is there also is done. Dharmendra, I think he was the one who started that we should take this function. He and Hitesh initiated this talk that we need to facilitate. We need to remember our gurus who has made us in this stage. Nafarizin, Kishore, Nikesh, Nandita, and the last Rahul, who is there always on every time you call him, in his dedicated school work, he would come straight and help out wherever possible. So, thanks the team, you deserve what you have done. Now I come to how the school grows and how we learn from the school. It's only because of these gurus that what we are today. And it's the dedicated efforts that they are looking at, nothing that what are they going to get in return. It is they who has made this school, made us what we are today. But I would tell you, even with this, what we can do is we honor them. We give them the best respect that we can. But beyond that, there is also the school that has made this, this infrastructure, the atmosphere that is there in the school, the culture that we got from the school, and the facilities that we are being provided. At one time it was the best, but with the coming days there is lot of improvements and lot of additions of resources needed, and we can see the school is trying to now build up more and more. You can see an auditorium coming up, lot of activities there has been planned. So we can see on the screens that how all the infrastructure that is coming up. So on behalf of the ORA, I appeal to all alumni globally and in India that whatever we can do to support the school, anywhere anybody feels that he wants to contribute, help the school and give something back to the school, may directly approach the school or the ORA. Wherever you feel that I want this message to go across the world for all RKC alumni to help the school to make it the best in the world. Thank you very much.
That was Mr. Vinesh Kumar Patel, Vice President ORA. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Coming to next, we would request everyone to be seated for the next 20 minutes. We're going to shorten it up. And also the staff members are off the dais to remain for a photo shoot at the end of the program. Coming next, now let us turn our attention to a performance that promises to be both inspiring and uplifting. The Rajkumar College Rajkot All Girls Pipes and Drums Band has been a source of immense pride for our school. Consistently winning accolades and hearts alike, they have been crowned champions in All India IPSC Band competition for 4 consecutive years, a testament to their dedication and skill. Beyond our school grounds, the band has graced numerous prestigious stages. Notably, they performed at the invitation of the Flag Officer commanding Gujarat Naval area in Porbandar on Navy Day 2023. Their commitment to community outreach is evident as they played a significant role in the Unity March organized by the Rajkot Police Commissionerate on National Unity Day. One of their most profound honors was performing at the National War Memorial in Delhi, where their music served as a tribute to the bravery and sacrifices of our armed forces, beautifully bridging the realms of music and valor. Please join me in welcoming the Rajkumar College Rajkot All Girls Pipe and Drums Band as they take the stage to dazzle us with their remarkable performance. Thank you. Now coming next, we have, since we are running short of time, we'll take a 2 minutes quick reflection.
Thakur Sahib, board members, distinguished guests, and friends. I joined RKC somewhere in 1956 and passed out in 1964. It's a long journey. Today morning I had a quick round, walked around the corridors of this institution, which has been transformed from a very small, cute place of institution where education was basically stressed upon. Teachers played a pivotal role in our development and in our growth. What we are today in our professions are probably their major contributions. We are surviving different challenges, different opportunities are coming our way, and nevertheless, the institution keeps growing. I'm sure the present children will definitely have the same capability of the teachers who will guide them in their future lives. Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful for organizing this event, and my sincere gratitude to board members for organizing. Thank you.
That was very precise, sir. We have Mr. Gaurang Sangvi.
Yeah. So, honorary members of the family of the Rajkumar College, in a lighter vein, Saxena Sahib, I must say that 10 years we spent in RKC and we never found the Kota stone benches uncomfortable. If we ever found it, one round of Kumar Shah was enough to tell us that it could be a bed of nails for all we care, but you will still have to sit there. So that was it. I don't have any fond memories of the Rajkumar College. The reason is that you have memories of something that you have left behind. RKC, I've always believed, is a one-way street. You come in, you never get out. What went out of me when I passed out of standard 10 was my physical body. My heart and soul still remains here, and I hope that I never get liberated even when I leave my physical body. Let my soul be here for all times to come. I do not want liberation. And that's the kind of feelings you have. If I look at the site today, I can still see the ever young Mr. Mohammed ringing the bell. I can see the housemaster standing here talking away after breakfast time for the jokes that they cracked. I badly wanted to understand what jokes they were cracking, but never got the opportunity to listen to them. But one thing is there, as probably the great philosopher Khalil Gibran said, of giving, that when you give of your possessions, you give very little of yourselves. But when you give of yourself, it is then that is truly given, and God works through these people like this. And what can be more befitting? This quote of Khalil Gibran would apply to all my teachers here, who gave their all so that we who came in as lambs would come out as lions. one incident that particularly touched me was, and this I must mention, it's a small thing but speaks volumes of the kind of education we had. Years back, I was before the Supreme Court of India and I traveled early, so I was waiting in the corridors. It was early and a senior counsel passed by. And he passed by me and came back again. He realized I was not wearing a gown, so I was not an advocate. But he looked at my shoes and he said, "It is very rare that I see someone standing in the Supreme Court of India with black shining shoes." And I looked at it and I said, "Sir, it's taken someone 10 years in my institution to tell me the importance of this." And that was when I thanked Bharat Singh sir for all the slaps and thrashes and whatever that came together. But here, and that is the education we received here. I'm so very proud of it. There are two remarkable things about our teachers. I'm sure all of you would agree that we realized once we left school, went on to become more matured individuals. And one thing that I particularly mark is that they never drew any distinction between us. In our school times, I never knew that my friend sitting next to me was a Muslim or was a Christian, or one was a meritorious student and one was a last bencher. We were all perhaps equally united as just one body, one soul, and one heart. That was the kind of camaraderie these teachers encouraged. Never in any classroom where I felt that they stood up to say that, ask one student, why don't you be like him, and why there was a comparison. There was never anything of that sort. I think this is an attribute which not only today's society, fractured as it is, the country and the world needs today, to have a community that travels beyond any comparison, beyond any distinctions. The other extremely important attribute, which I'm sure all of you realize as time passes, they never had any material aspirations. They could have made money going to private tuitions, starting coaching classes, but they stood there, static, compromised everything for their lives, just so that we could move ahead in time in our careers and in our material well-being. I think that speaks volume for the kind of sacrifices they made. And sirs and teachers, maybe the world may not recognize you. We are all hungry, haunted by the vastness of eternity, and we all want our names to be etched on some wall of fame, somewhere people to know us. But let me tell you, sir, that all of you remain etched in our hearts and our souls. To quote Julius Caesar when he approached Britain, and he said, "I came, I saw, I conquered." And so, sirs, ma'ams, sitting here and those smiling from the heavens, you came, you saw, and you conquered our hearts, keeping in it a place that will forever be yours. Thank you so much for this momentous opportunity to say a few words. I'm sure Miss Cooper from the heavens is going to send a small correction note telling me that Gaurang, the grammar here was incorrect, and this is the correct word that it should have been used. I hope to receive that call tonight from her itself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gaurang Sangvi. Thank you so much. And next we have Miss Janvi Dadania.
Good evening, our guests, esteemed teachers, fellow RKCians, and dear friends. It is a profound honor to stand before you here today in our beloved school at this Teachers' Felicitation ceremony and reflect on my journey since passing out back in 2016. Our alma mater has a rich history of nurturing talent and character. Reflecting on my time here, I am filled with gratitude for the teachers who guided us and shaped our paths. Their dedication went beyond academics. Our teachers were more than instructors. They were more than instructors. They were mentors who instilled values of truth, integrity, loyalty, tolerance, discipline, perseverance, and creativity. To all the teachers present here today and the ones who have moved on, thank you for believing in us, challenging us, and preparing us for the future. Your impact is immeasurable, and your legacy lives on through the achievements of your students. You encouraged us to explore our potential, whether in the classroom or on the sports field or through extracurricular activities. The lessons imparted within these historic walls have been instrumental in our personal and professional development. Lastly, I express my heartfelt appreciation to all the educators of RKC who made our time at our school a memorable one. Your dedication has left an indelible mark on our lives, and we are extremely grateful for the wisdom and guidance you have provided. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Janvi Dadania. A big shout out to the centenary batch of 1970. A special shout out to the old RKCians centenary batch of the 1970 for being present. We are honored to have Mr. Anup Tantri, Mr. Ashok Kanabar, Mr. Bipin Sagar, Mr. Chandrakant Bamar, Mr. Dipin Kariwar, Mr. Krishna Kumar Singh Jala, Mr. Pankaj Parikh and Mr. Vipin Sheth with us today. Your presence adds to the richness to this gathering. They've all come from UK, USA, different parts of the world just to be with us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Appreciate everyone.
Moving on, it is with great honor that I invite Mr. Ayaz Khan Babi to share his reflections on his remarkable journey as a teacher, housemaster and director at the Rajkumar College. Please join me in welcoming Sir to the stage.
This is stabbing me in the back because they told me you speak too much and you're not supposed to speak at all. Now you had it. You never listened to me. Why should I listen to you? बिसरी हुई कुछ यादें याद आ रही हैं. When I gave my first speech, first of all, apologies to you all. They have heard me too often, and then poor chaps have been called again. When I gave my first speech here as the principal, 26 January 2001, the whole world shook. There was an earthquake. Every building had a crack, and Mr. Thakkar, housemaster senior, told me, "Sir, please never speak again." Because but I am incorrigible, and here I am all again. But I assure you, and when I make this statement, I am sure I'll be applauded. This is the last speech of my life. All right. And when I talk about Bishri Hui Yaadein, I just talked about the earthquake. And in your last speech, there is again a tsunami of emotions. These gentlemen, old boys, I didn't know you had it in you like that. Wonderful. We are so touched. It is I think a unique effort, unique thought, and I know how hard you worked for it, and we are all very grateful. I would just end by one share of my tutor, poet Amrut Ghayal. Oh my God. No, I've forgotten. Sorry. that's about all. I think I want to thank you all. I have not been prepared for this speech, and thank you very much. I want to thank all the old boys who have turned up and all the present ones who have been sitting there very quietly in a very disciplined way in this cold and in this very, very long program. Thank you so much.
I would just reiterate and say that when we have decided to have the tattoo function in December 2025, we'll have the continuous guidance and support from Shri respected Ayaz Khan Sahib, and we'll be putting our pieces together by his constant presence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of teacher Arun Banerjee, Mrs. Geeta Gida would like to share a few words for Aura in a minute.
Respected Thakur Sahib Rajkot, Chuda, members of the board, old and present students of RKC. It was indeed a pleasure and privilege for me when I heard from Mr. Kuldeep Bias that old teachers are being felicitated, and especially Dr. Banerjee served for few years, and it's almost 26 years that is no more, and yet the institution remembered him. This was indeed really great. Showing gratitude is an emotional food. It's indeed inspirational. And this brilliant idea of the old students, backed by the trustees, has indeed motivated all of us and all the teachers who are sitting here. And for me, it has been more than one reason. I have been associated with the institution in so many ways. My maternal uncle and cousins have studied here. My maternal great-grandfather is one of the founding members of the institution. And as a program head of Akashvani Rajkot, I had invited so many teachers for talks in Hindi and Gujarati, and we had prepared a featurized radio documentary when Miss Cooper was the principal and Trangadra Rajasab was the president of trustees. And I have known all the old teachers who are no more with us today personally so well. So there are so many memories attached with the institution, and being here today has been a real privilege and honor, and the brilliant idea of honoring the old teachers is exemplary for all the schools, and this is indeed a very great moment. I would like to thank you on behalf of all the teachers. આજની આ રળિયામણી ઘડી અને તેના સાક્ષી આપણે સૌ બન્યા છીએ, તે માટે સંસ્થાના ભૂતપૂર્વ વિદ્યાર્થીઓ, ટ્રસ્ટીશ્રીઓ, રાજકોટ બાપુ સાહેબ, ચુડા બાપુ સાહેબ, અન્ય બોર્ડ મેમ્બર્સ, આયાઝ ખાન સાહેબ અને સર્વ લોકો જે બી આમાં નિમિત્ત છે તે સૌનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. Wishing the institution many more years in the service of the formation of future generations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As we approach the conclusion of the wonderful event, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Kuldeep Bias to deliver the vote of thanks. Mr. Singh is a proud alumnus from the batch 1964 to 1975 and the son of the esteemed former headmaster Mr. Basant Singh Bias.
This is my first time, so excuse me, please. Yeah. So, but you can cheer me up. Yeah. Thank you. Good evening to one and all. His Highness Thakur Sahib Mandata Singh, President of the Board of Trustees. Thakur Sahib Krishna Singh Jala, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Yes Saxena, Principal of the Rajkumar College. Mr. Yogesh Vadwana, President of the ORA. Mr. Vinesh Patel, Vice President of the ORA. Dear esteemed guests, respected teachers, and dear students, as we come to the end of this wonderful celebration, on behalf of the ORA, we would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you. To our esteemed guests, thank you for taking time to join us today and for your kind words of appreciation for our teachers. To our respected members of the staff, we honor you today for your selfless efforts, your patience, your steadfast dedication in shaping young minds. To our students, your love, appreciation for your teachers are what make events like these so special. Thank you for your enthusiasm and participation. We would also like to extend our gratitude to the organizing committee, volunteers, staff members who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a success. Here I would like to make an announcement. The ORA has received donations from Mr. Ayaz Khan and family, Ms. Cooper and her sister Perin Boga, and Mr. Gaurang Sangvi. So thank you, sir, for your support. Thank you once again for making this felicitation event a memorable one. Now to my colleagues here, I would say, Hip Hip Hooray is a traditional cheer used to express excitement, appreciation, and celebration. It is a way to unite people, create a sense of community, and express collective joy. So to all our Gurujis who made our present possible, hip hip hooray! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. To conclude the formal proceedings, we will stand together to sing the national anthem, honoring our country and the values our teachers have instilled in.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
once again, thank you for being here to celebrate our esteemed teachers and staff. Let us make this evening a memorable tribute to their enduring influence and inspiration. We invite you to join us for dinner at the mess. Also like to make an important announcement of staff members who are off the dais. We will be, Ibrahim Bhai, if you can have the chairs being placed on the stage so that all our staff members who've been here with us this evening, we can have a photo shoot of them. Yeah. Request all staff members and their family who've been here with us, if you can be on the dais. We would request you to have dinner with us